Aha, aha, I am live. I am live. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to day one of my special live series on preparing for the Camino de Santiago. Over the next few days, I'm going to be sharing some tips and some insights to help you get ready for this incredible journey. And so today we're diving into one of the biggest questions for first time pilgrims. How do I choose the best Camino routes for me? Well, that's not an easy choice sometimes. By the way, I've prepared a guide to help you too, and you can get it at lindagrobert.com. Start your Camino. There's a lot of different Camino routes, and each one of them has its own charm, its own challenges, and its own unique experiences. The route you choose can shape your entire journey, so it's really worth giving this decision some thought. So let me start by sharing how I chose my first Camino. I had heard about the Camino years ago when I started a walk and talk program. But at that time, I didn't realize there were so many different routes to choose from. So I started looking at some names and information, about these different routes, but didn't feel ready to commit. And I really found it overwhelming because there was just too many choices. And a few friends of mine walked the French way, and it took them 6 weeks to complete it. And I thought, no way, that's kind of long. And then a few years later, I booked a cruise that was leaving from Bilbao in Spain. And the name Bilbao sounded familiar, and I realized, oh, I had seen that somewhere before. I had seen it on one of the Camino routes before that I had looked into earlier. And that's when it clicked. I saw it as a sign. So I did a bit more research and discovered that Bilbao is one of the main starting points along the Camino del Norte. Iran is actually the official main points, but the Bilbao was one of them as well. And it felt like everything was just lining up for me. So I contacted a few companies to get some itineraries, and I made some plans and committed to walking it for 30 days with some rest days too. I ended up walking the Camino del Norte from Bilbao to Santiago de Compostela, a total of 679 kilometers. And honestly, it was an unforgettable experience for me and one of the best decisions that I've ever made. So you might be wondering, how do I choose my route? So here's a few key considerations for you. Number one, your fitness level. Some routes are flatter and easier, like the Portuguese coastal way, while others, like the Camino Primitivo, are more challenging. The Del Norte was quite challenging as well. You also want to consider your goals. Are you seeking solitude? Are you wanting to see some breathtaking views? Or maybe you want to walk a busy Camino. So if you're wanting some solitude, the Camino Primitivo, or the original way, may be an option for you. The Camino Primitivo is one of the oldest and least crowded routes, offering a more solitary and peaceful journey through the lush forests and mountains of the northern Spain. Ideal for those that are looking to escape the crowds and experience the Camino in a more personal and reflective way. And if you're seeking breathtaking views, you may consider the Camino del Norte, the northern way. That's the one I took. This route runs along Spain's northern coast and offers stunning views of the Bay of Biscay, part of the Atlantic Ocean. Dramatic cliffs, so dramatic that I was afraid when I was really high, and some charming seaside villages. The Camino del Norte is perfect for those who want to immerse themselves in nature, but there are also some parts of it that can be quite quiet too. Believe me, I walked on my own for the longest time. And then you have the Camino Francés, which is the most popular route, well-known route. So a lot of fellow pilgrims from all over the world on that route. So it's a great choice if you want to meet other people, right? If you want to walk with other people from all over the world and also experience the rich culture and history of northern Spain and parts of France as well. Another thing you want to consider is your time. So some routes take weeks to complete, while others, like the Camino Inglés, can be walked in under a week. So I've recently completed the Portuguese Way, the central route, and it took me 2 weeks, while the Del Norte from Bilbao took me 30 days. So how much time do you want to use on some of these routes? And to help you figure out what route is right for you, I've included some reflection questions in my 10-step guide to preparing you for the Camino. So questions like, what am I hoping to gain from this journey? What kind of terrain and pace do I feel comfortable with? How much time can I dedicate to my Camino? These are all really important questions. And you can download the guide using the link in the description. It's a great starting point for deciding which route aligns best with your goals. And of course, I'll also be offering a free 1-hour webinar on December 28th, so you'll get more information there too. Now, tomorrow, we'll be talking about packing essentials for the Camino. So be sure to join me live at the same time, and I will see you then. If there are any questions, I'll entertain them now. Let's take a look in the chat box. If there's anything written down, let's take a look. Nothing there. I see there's one person online. Excellent. Welcome. Oh, they're gone now. So I'll see you tomorrow when we talk about packing essentials. And if you have any questions, you can just add them in the chat as well. All right. We'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.